No. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. He ran away. He really ran away. let me get my water bottle real quick. And then we'll go over a couple days ago. Oh my god, this is so funny. This is so fucking funny. We need to go over what happened. Our last interaction that caused him to run away. Oh man. Oh man. Let me pull it up. Let's just get right into the business. Hello, Cad. Oh my god, Eleazar ran away from our debate. We were supposed to debate this Thursday. I've been hyping it up and everything, and he just ran away. Like a fucking pussy, man. Let's go over what happened. Let's go over what happened. Talk about LA? Yeah. Need to figure out. Let's see here. Australian reports. Oh yeah, I saw that. I don't really know what else to say about that. That hasn't been said already. This Australian lady, in case you guys didn't know, she ended up getting shot by, was it a rubber bullet that she got hit by or a pepper ball? I don't know. I don't know what the fallout is going on after that, though. I hear that she was pretty popular or some shit like that. But then again, I heard that from Vosh, so you got to take that with a grain of salt. But let me show you guys my last interaction with Eleazar that took place a couple days ago. Let's see. This is what happened a couple days ago. I was going at it with the guy named Jim Bob, who's another blood sports debater kind of guy, a fucking idiot, about the existence of God. I did not give him any kind of leeway. Obviously, as you could see, we went at it for like literal hours about trying to get him to prove God exists, and he's trying to squirm out of it by asking me a counter question. I wouldn't allow him to do that. Eventually, Eleazar shows up and says that I'm on the spectrum and I don't know what planet I'm on. You can pretty much read all of the discussion here. I ask him if he's still up with the debate, and he says, "Yup, I'm just really, really dumb." Obviously, he's not up for the debate anymore. Oh my god, what a fucking pussy. And then he says, and then I say this kind of stuff. You can pretty much just read it here. All the receipts are out. He tries to, this is my whole response right there. I'm going to probably post this as a video, though, so you can see. You can pause and read if you want. He takes a clip of my channel trailer and says I sound like I'm going to have a panic attack, and that I use ChatGPT for my videos. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but biggest names are underground streams, and I show you the tactics, the manipulation, the posturing, and I do it with one goal in mind: to help you see the decay of critical thinking for what it is. He says, sounding like I'm about to have a panic attack? Do I sound like I'm about to have a panic attack there? I don't think I do, personally. But he says, Jim Bob and I are the two greatest debaters this world has ever seen. You simply react. We are not the same. It looks like he reacted to me, blowing him out of the water here, by blocking me and running away. Like a fucking pussy. You can see I'm pushing him specifically on what I wanted to talk about with him. Originally, I was going to talk about how he conducts himself in debates and how aggressive he is and how snarky he is, and I wanted to talk to him about that. But then after all of this, I decided I want to shift the focus onto his moral foundation and trying to completely shatter it, because the dude's every single argument that I've seen from this dude, out of all the research I've done, all of it stems to, it comes from the Bible. It's what God says. Therefore, whatever I say is true because it's from the Bible. And I wanted to push him on that really hard, as you could see, by the arguments that I'm proposing for him. And he's still trying to squirm his way out of it here. And then this is the last thing he ever says to me. Dude, holy fuck, you're stupid. Like, really fucking stupid. I'm gonna give you 40 minutes. If you can't prove your starting base that you're using to deny God or require for God's existence, I'm booting your ass. Let me enjoy my Saturday. I have a family, unlike you, where all you have is your right hand. The thing is, I'm agnostic. I'm not even an atheist. So he has no kind of negative claim that he would be fighting against. It would all be on him to be able to prove his point. But now he can't do that anymore. Because bro has me blocked. Oh man, that is so funny. I just went to go check if he said anything later about me just a few minutes ago. And then I see this. Oh man, dude. That is so fucking funny. That is so fucking funny, man. This was the very last couple things I said to him, because I realized I was getting under his skin. I did not think he would go as far as to block me and bitch out, because he seems like the kind of guy to die on the hill of defending his ego, even though he's indirectly just constantly further damaging it. But this is what I say. I get pretty antagonistic because he absolutely fucking deserves it. And then, as you can see, it was on June 7th, and it's currently June 9th. 2 days later, I'm blocked, and it's completely gone. Like, I don't know what else to say to that, man. That is so funny. But yeah, it looks like we're not having that debate with him anymore because he's a coward. Unless he's going to unblock me and say, "Are you ready?" Which, honestly, at this point, I doubt, because I seem to have gone under his skin too much. This Thursday, though, we'll be doing something else. We'll probably, like, binge watch his shit or something like that. Just laugh at how fucking stupid all of his arguments are. I don't know what else to do. We can talk about it in, like, Discord. Discord's below, by the way. You can go join that. And other than that, since I'm going to make this as a video, I don't really have much else to say about that. So, yeah, like, subscribe, check out all my links and stuff, and then see you later. Okay, and now time to talk to you guys normally. He didn't run away. It was a strategic, rapid backwards motion. Someone accusing me of ChatGPT is always a mission of them using it. Yup. Or an admission that they just aren't very intelligent. Yup. I won't deny ChatGPT can be used for some stuff, but, like, using it as a crutch is fucking ridiculous. I've seen some people do it before. I know Rob Noir used Claude or some shit like that as a crutch for his debate. I even said under my community post, somebody else said that it's funny he was accusing me of that. And I was like, he probably needs ChatGPT to prepare for this, honestly. Because I was going to hammer him so hard that he would probably fucking rage quit within the first 10 minutes. I did not think he would rage quit within the first -4 days prior to the debate. But if Eleazar does see this, unblock me, coward. Unblock me and debate me, bro. Come on. You're the world's best... One second. You are the world's greatest debater. There we go. You're the world's greatest debater this world has ever seen. Debate me then. I don't even have any kind of public experience. I've been kind of nervous about it. I'm not gonna lie. So debate me then. I should be a layup, right? Jim Bob can only use presuppositions. Planet Peterson debated him. I don't know who Planet Peterson is, but yeah, I talked to Jim Bob for like a solid 6 hours on Twitter. You can go see our thing. He ended up blocking me as well because I posted that. He called that porn. I posted that because he had like 3 other cocksuckers in the fucking in the thing, and he called that like X-ray image of a guy deep throwing a dick. He called that porn, which I don't know who's gonna be jerking off to that, but I'm not showing it on stream just to be safe. Oh my god. Let me increase you guys' size a little bit. There we go. Maybe make it a little bit more easy. It'd be very helpful for figuring out how to approach a topic, but I've met people who basically use it as a replacement for their brain. Yup. Absolutely. There's a difference between using it to help get clarification on like a philosophical topic. Like I'm reading like a lot of philosophy right now and stuff like that. And there's some times where I might use ChatGPT or like a certain GPT to be able to decode a very specific thing. But in general, I just read on my own, figure it out for myself for the most part. But there are some times, especially in like German theory, like Hegel or fucking Proudhon or something like that, that can be very complex, where it's like the rare case where you might need some sort of external help. Or kind of thing, or maybe like quizzing yourself kind of thing, right? Or using it as like a debate partner kind of thing, because it can give you pretty much any counter argument that could be anticipated. But yeah, using it as a crutch, absolutely fucking horrible. World's greatest debater resorts to slurs and transphobia after losing debates. What does this mean for inferior debaters? I don't know, man. I don't know, but I was thinking he was going to resort to slurs against me before, honestly. The worst he did was call me really fucking stupid. I'm surprised he didn't pull out the word retarded yet or something like that. Or call me a slur for trans people or whatever. Man, that is funny, though. That is really funny. I'm definitely going to be making this a video, by the way. That first, like, few minutes of this stream is going to be a video. And it's going to be directly calling him out. And I'll be tagging him on Twitter when I post it. Is great at translating. It helped me learn so much English. That's awesome. Yeah. AI is really fucking helpful. There's like a huge AI scare on the left right now, which I'm in the very small minority of like anarcho transhumanists and stuff like that, because I think this shit can be used for a lot of good. But then there's some people who obviously use it, like I said, as a crutch or using it for bad and stuff like that. Like there's this whole thing on Twitter that is really fucking gross, where like random chicks on Twitter who are posting like selfies and stuff, you know, normal stuff, are getting replies from Grok, are getting replies that are tagging Grok and basically telling Grok to put glue on their face, which is, let's be entirely real, it's fucking cum. It's supposed to represent cum. And I've seen like at least 10 of these posts where chicks are getting edited with AI deepfakes of glue on their faces. And I'm like, how the fuck is this happening? Why is this happening everywhere? It keeps showing up on my For You page. All these girls are complaining about it. I'm like, who's doing that? Why isn't Elon doing anything about it? But then I remember it's Elon, so it's... Yeah. Not gonna lie, I've had more interesting religious debates with GPT than I've had with a decent chunk of theists on Discord. You have to browbeat it a bit, so it's actually argumentative, non-glazy though. Yep. That's the thing. That's like the downside about ChatGPT, is that it can be very glazy. And if I ask it something, I have to explicitly tell it a lot of the time, you don't glaze me. I saw your reply on that post. Yeah, it's so gross. It is fucking nasty. I don't know what like, it leaves me speechless that people are coming up with this shit. That's the double-edged sword of AI. It can be used for a lot of good, but it can also be used for a shit ton of bad. And I think there's nuance to it that neither side will really acknowledge of the whole AI discourse. I wonder if somebody's gonna do it eventually to me. Because I do post like workout videos and selfies and stuff sometimes. As an ancom, I'm not sure which I would choose if forced to, left comms or market anarchist. I choose neither. I choose whatever the community wants to be. I'm very flexible and not very rigid at all in being an anarchist. Elon's probably the one doing it. I would not be surprised if he was. Can you tell ChatGPT to stop yeah, just tell it, ask it a question about like getting like a performance or something like that, because ChatGPT could be really funny to use. Not even funny, it actually does give like good breakdown analyses of debates. Like if you want to feed it a transcript of something and then you ask it to analyze like a debate that you had or something like that, tell it not to glaze you and it'll give you a pretty unbiased view of how you did and actually criticize you and stuff, right? It's pretty interesting to see, actually. In my opinion, I try to limit my AI to just search engines. Yeah, I like to use fucking Perplexity for like a lot of little stuff, like, is this game coming out? Am I getting this right, kind of thing? And translators, because of its environmental impact. I don't entirely blame you. But I don't really care necessarily that much for the environmental impact argument of AI, just because, like, you drive a car, right? You use gas, you use electricity in your house. Those are all environmentally damaging. So it's like, you know, it's fun for like D&D world building stuff like that. I'm using it to bounce ideas off of for sci-fi writing. That's cool. That's cool for sure. Do you guys want to do anything? I mean, I'm gonna be editing my video, actually, now that I think about it. Give me a second. I have my stream that I did, my two-parter, for the Charlie Kirk thing. Let's see. I have a couple of drop frames. I'm downloading my games right now. I still have 52 games download left because both of my drives had to get wiped in order to copy a Windows image from my old PC to my new one. It's definitely a fascist tool right now. Yeah, it definitely does lean that way, unfortunately. AI is generally anti-intellectual and anti-art. Well, I mean, it can be used for both of those things for sure, but I think it just really depends on how you're using it. It's really, like, dependent on the user, in my opinion. It can be used for anything you want it to be, though. And that's like the double-edged sword aspect of it. It really depends on who's using it. Let me see here real quick. Gotta download my streams, and then I'm pulling up DaVinci Resolve. The environmental impact is because companies need to train models 24/7, so they use 24. That is true. Yeah, they do all that kind of stuff. Does anybody here know what organizations have spearheaded the LA riots? I thought there wasn't any organization spearheading it. I thought, like, originally at least, I thought it was whatchamacallit, like just like messy kind of thing, people just randomly showing up to protest. I didn't Are there organizations involved now, or because I haven't really been paying too much attention outside of watching the footage. If they lean more towards us politically, the rioters and stuff, probably not. They're probably like socialists or something. Use license. Oh, son of a bitch! I have to fucking get my license key for DaVinci on this. One sec. I have to get my fucking key for this shit. There we go. And no, obviously I'm not giving out my license key for this because this thing costed like $295 to be able to get the full version of this, which has been nothing but useful. I absolutely love DaVinci Resolve. If you want to get it for video editing, I definitely recommend it over Adobe, just because it's a one-time payment thing. Huh? Activate, please. Please activate. It's gonna take a second for it to activate, I guess. That we were socialist. I'm an anarchist. Socialists are statists for the most part. You have your like libertarian socialists, but I don't think most socialists are libertarian socialists. Have I played Deltarune? No. My dad just texted me, 1 second. Sweet. No activations left. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to fix that. We are getting the hut, boys. Hell yeah. I was worried about how realistic. Okay, it popped up my projects over there for some reason. There we go. I am worried about how realistic full AI videos are getting, though, especially if people just start flooding the internet with indistinguishable AI generated gameplay tools. Oh yeah, for sure. It is actually fucking terrifying how realistic they are getting at super fast rate, especially in this current environment right now, where you can just generate a video just like that, and it'll probably be used for like political misinformation and stuff like that, court cases. It is scary. It really is. You mean state capitalists? I don't consider all socialists state capitalists, especially the ones that are like democratic socialists or something like that. Those aren't state capitalists. State capitalists would be more like Marxist-Leninists and stuff like that, or at least some of them. Okay, so I'll have that down here for now. Boop, 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 boop. I'm wondering if I should leave a comment under under Eleazar's video, his latest video. That would be really funny. Oh man, that is so fucking funny though. We're gonna do some editing of my next video, or at least download it right now. Do you guys want to talk about anything else, or because other than that announcement, I don't really actually have much else to talk about, to be honest. Besides just editing my upcoming video. Okay. I have that one downloading. I'm definitely gonna be putting up this putting up my announcement that he bitched out here and on Twitter and everywhere. I'm gonna see if it can spread like a wildfire and force him to unblock me in debate, because oh man, that would be so funny. And then he just comes out swinging like, "Why did you call me out on Twitter?" or something like that. Oh man, if he doesn't unblock me and this catches as much fire as I'm hoping it does, oh, his image is going to be permanently tainted, man. Holy fuck. That is gonna be so funny. Oh man. Make sure to share this on social media, by the way. I'm gonna be posting the beginning of the stream as like a little announcement about the whole thing by the end of the day. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and do all of that. Let's make this go viral, please. I beg of you. He deserves it. Yeah, Suckdems are like self-identified capitalists as well, right? They're like welfare capitalists pretty much. Yeah, they are for sure capitalists. I don't think even they deny it. I think they used to not be capitalists. I think they used to be democratic socialists, and then they turned into capitalists. So there would be that. But Bernie's to suck them. Of course, there's not a single socialist in the entire federal government. They're all capitalists of some sort. Let me think. Them socks is the beginning of socialism. Yeah. Kinda. They are by definition. Yup. Yup. So, yeah. Definitely keep an eye on the video by the end of the day. It'll probably be up within like the next hour or so, to be honest, because I'm just gonna download the stream after I'm done, edit it down, and then post with the same thumbnail and also the screenshot of it saying that he blocked me. Oh man, this is so funny. I really want to see him rage if he unblocks me. Oh man. I'm so tempted to boost the post too. I really want to boost it, but that costs money. What do you think about Sohran Mamdani? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, unfortunately. So the only socialists left of us are libertarian socialists. Well, I mean, I think anarchists are like further left than libertarian socialists, because from what I'm aware of, there's not really that much of a distinction between us and them, except for the fact that I think they still believe in some sort of top-down authority kind of thing, even if it's not institutionalized. Whereas I don't believe in that kind of stuff at all. The Marines are getting deployed to Los Angeles. Yep, I heard about that from Vosh. I've only been watching him because he's the one that's switching between numerous different tabs, by the way. Not for his deep, insightful political input anymore. Man, he's not federal though, even if one's electoral. Well, yeah, I was talking about federal politicians, not like local or state level. There's some state level Democratic Socialists, I believe. Endorsed by LC. Libertarian socialism, an umbrella term that includes anarchism. Yeah. I don't really know too much about the specifics about libertarian socialism, except for the fact that it's kind of used interchangeably with anarchism, but might be slightly less anti-hierarchical than us. personally, labels these days are honestly just so complex, and people have different definitions of labels at this point that it's kind of hard for me to even bother anymore. I just say I'm an anarchist, I am post-left now, and I'm also an egoist. And I basically just use those three to describe myself, to keep it nice and simple. I should probably actually get ready on posting that announcement, actually, because according to vidIQ, my best time for uploading stuff is between 3 and 5 p.m. and it's 3:39 p.m. So I'm gonna start getting on that. Definitely make sure to keep an eye on that. Like and subscribe whenever it happens. Keep your notifications on for it as well, please. And yeah. So him winning would be kind of interesting. Yeah. So yeah, keep an eye on that, guys. I will see you later. The next stream is probably going to be an editing stream, by the way, where we just kind of shoot the shit. I'm editing my